Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. As we get started today, I wanted to mention that we are down to our last handful of 23s. We have the 24s coming just around the corner. So if you want to take advantage of purchasing a 2023, now is certainly the time. And with that being said, let's take a look at one. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. And as we take a look at it from the side, today we're primarily going to focus on safety and talk about the advantages a Freightliner has over a pickup truck. So we can already see a couple of them. First, just the sheer size and mass of the vehicle. If we are in an accident, the chances of walking away in this are substantially higher than a pickup truck. Second of all is the lighting. It's kind of a dark day in here in Colorado. We're expecting a cold front to come through, which gave me the perfect opportunity to light the truck up for you. So you can see that row of lighting running across the bottom. In addition to that, there's that middle row of lights right there. So there's a couple of safety advantages already. Now, if we take a look at the bed of the truck, it comes with two storage components. A little bit smaller one in back and a larger one up front. As you can see, it's diamond plated. Plus, it comes with a connection for an air hose if one is needed. Under here is the trickle charger that assists the batteries in maintaining power. An example of when you would use that is that if you're running your vehicle at night and you want to turn the lights on, you can shut it off, plug that into a 110 outlet to assist the batteries. It comes with two 50-gallon fuel tanks, one here, one on the opposite side. So as the truck is sitting in rest, like it is now, that fuel is going to balance itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside the fuel tank is the DEF tank, which holds 6 gallons. You can get about 350 miles per 1 gallon of DEF. This is the block heater. So people that live in cold climates, right there is where you plug your truck in. As we come around, and we'll take a look directly in front, and we'll start at the ground and work our way up. Tow hooks located right there. We come on up and see an aftermarket grill. As we take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Therefore, it is extremely tough and durable. An example, we had a hailstorm come through, demolish the pickups. But when you take a look at the hood of these Freightliners, you really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we come up to the windshield, here's another safety advantage. Look how much glass is there. That's 2,500 square inches of glass. So that, coupled with the fact that we are already above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. And finally, as we go up, we see another row of orange lights. Now let's take a look under the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. Some things to point out on this side. Air filter there. This is the air dryer. So that's more for people that live in more humid climates. So as the air is running through the system, it runs through that dryer to dry it out. Now, as we walk around to this side and take a look at a couple of things, This is a fuel water separator. And notice how things are kind of color coordinated. So where we see red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things we can check in a pre-trip inspection. Finally, if we do leave the lights on or something happens and the batteries are dead, we can actually jump start that vehicle under here using those charge ports located there. The batteries are actually located underneath the back seat. This truck is stock number 5N230692. As we focus in on the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80R 22.5. One unique thing that the Summit Hauler conversion does, right here are tire balancers. So that's an additional drum that has BBs and a little bit of hydraulic fluid in them. So as you pick up speed, that balances the entire rotating mass. That accomplishes three things. Again, everything is safer if everything is balanced. It makes for a more comfortable drive. And finally, it will extend tire life up to 40%. Both the driver and passenger seats are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. They can be heated as well. This is for the lumbar system that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. A kill switch is located right here. With as much voltage as going through the truck, it's just a good practice to get into to shut that kill switch off when you're done driving for the day. Underneath the steering wheel is a little pedal right there. That is to adjust the steering wheel when sitting in the driver's seat. The switch located there is to adjust the brightness on the dash. As we take a look at the door panel, we see the Summit Hauler badge located right here. The back seat can be made down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT. This does qualify as a bed, and then taken back up into the normal sitting position. Now, as we focus on the bed of the truck, there's 4-inch rails running along each side. As you can see, the bed is diamond plated. However, with enough notice, I can get that line for you before delivery. As we take a look directly at the top in the middle, that is where the backup camera is located. As we come down, we see holes already pre-drilled, one here, one directly across. If you find yourself in need of more storage, we can have an additional storage box shipped right to your location. And having those holes already pre-drilled makes installation very simple. You'll notice a trough cut out of the bed of the truck. That is to prevent damage from back here for when you hook up your trailer. Multiple trade-ins have come in with this all beat up. So by cutting this trough out, that eliminates that. It comes with a gooseneck ball already. However, a high percentage of our customers go ahead and purchase what's called the Hensley hitch. Now that is also known as the trailer saver. It is a hitch that is actually on airbags. Therefore, when you're in your travels, your trailer is basically riding on air. Here's where we hook up the lights for a gooseneck or a fifth wheel. Under here is where we hook up the Voyager system. That's additional cameras. That is also the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you are in need of more cameras, such as putting them in horse trailers, under mirrors, things like that, you can plug those in right there. And as we go on down, we see a hitch for a bumper pull. A couple other safety advantages to the Freightliner over the pickup. One is the braking system. This comes with air brakes. So if you compare that to an hydraulic brake that's in the pickups, well, first of all, if you have a small leak in both of them, the hydraulic is fluid, so that fluid will continue to leak out until A, you get that fixed, or B, worst case scenario, you run out of fluid, go to hit the brakes and there's nothing there. Well, compare that to air brakes. There's an unlimited supply of air. On a small leak, we can keep replenishing it until we get a chance to get that fixed. You will also notice that the air brakes, you do stop a lot quicker than with hydraulics. As we take a look inside the passenger seat, same adjustments as the driver. This is also air. And I can safely say that the Summit Hauler conversion has the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. Underneath here gives us access to the cab air filters. From this view, really gives us a good shot at the lights, how they're all lit up inside, if that's something you want to leave on at night. In addition, you can see just how much room and space is available in this truck. So that, combined with the seat quality, really makes those long trips feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we take a look directly in front, that confirms what I was telling you on the outside in terms of visibility. Not only can we see what's coming in front of us, we are above traffic, we can see what's coming on the sides as well. The backup camera is located right here. A lot of my customers, if they're not towing and driving the truck, simply leave that on. So if you do that, not only can you see what's coming behind you with the windshield, see what's coming from the sides, and as we glance at the mirrors real quick, you see a little smaller mirror down low, so you can see what's beside you as well. Therefore, we have 360-degree visibility. As we focus on the console, I'm not going to go over every gauge, but I want to talk about these two. That's the air gauges. The top, the brakes. As for strictly brakes, is the top one, also known as a primary. The secondary one assists the brakes, but also monitors the other air, like what's in the cab, seats, things like that. This is an automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When we're ready to go, release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. We see these two arrows. You can switch it to be a manual transmission if you want to. For example, going through the mountains, hit the mode and you can increase or decrease the gears right here. In addition to that, if you push these two arrows at the same time, it's going to tell you what's going on underneath the hood. .98% oil life, filters are okay. You can basically check everything, no codes, while you're in your travels. This is the engine brake. So this is an important one. We're going to talk about it. This turns it on and high or low. So this isn't a little exhaust brake like what the pickups have. This is a true engine brake. So if you are towing a load coming down a sharp decline, you're going to want to turn that to high because that will slow everything down. In this case, you have approximately 360 horses coming back at you. Therefore, it makes things safer for you and your family. In addition to that, the other drivers on the road as well. Arc trailer brake located right here. This dial is for the stereo. Cruise control here. This is the regen button. Chances are you're never going to use that because the system is designed to clean itself out as it goes. Traction control located here. This locks the differential. This is a Stinger stereo system. Windows here. This is rear air conditioning. So this is for the fans. You turn the fan on, turn that to blue for cool or red for heat. This is the dump valve. So that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. An example of when you would use that, when you go to hook up your trailer, let all the air out, utilize your backup camera, makes hooking that up very simple. Light test button right here. So you press that, that will turn all the lights on the outside of the truck. So you can check to make sure everything is working properly before you start your trip. Climate control located here. Cup holders here. As we take a look inside the console, you can see more than ample storage room located there. Again, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. If you have any other questions, feel free to call me at 303-684-3404. You can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.